What's going on YouTube? Links Forte bring you my week 7 prep video for the Pixel Dream League. This week I'm going up against yet another undefeated person, the last one of the league. This is what team am I going up against? Jesse and the Chicago Bullet Punch. I'm not like all the other battles. I've been like kind of worried, but like on paper my team has like an advantage. So I'm not really too worried about this matchup. So I'm just gonna get right into my team. You guys can see his team, and I'll tell you at the end what I'm predicting him to bring. And just because it's pretty obvious what he should bring, in my opinion. But what I think people should bring and what they actually do bring are obviously two different things. But that's neither here nor there. So anyway, we're gonna get things started. First Pokemon I'm bringing is Megalopunny. Once again, fake out, high jump kick, ice punch, return. The Megalopunny, as always, it's not here for me as a sweeper. It's more of like clean up and get chip damage and stop things in their tracks kind of Pokemon for me. I come in, fake out, switch out, come in, fake out, switch out. All if necessary, but in most cases, you know, as long as nothing gets up like any boost or anything, Megalopunny can pretty much take on any Pokemon in his team, but that's not Megalopunny's role in this one. It's really just like to stop things cold or to break any Focus Sash. Like he has Galvantula that has Focus Sash. Megalopunny can fake out and click return on it and just knock it out. Espeon, fake out, just click return as long as it's not Choice Scarf, which his has been in the past, so it's probably gonna be Choice Scarfed again. Latios, I can fake out. I don't know if return or ice punch kills. That's something I'll calculate at a later time, but it's not really something I'm going to worry about with Megalopunny. He has things like Mega Steelix that Megalopunny will hit hard. Ninetales is there. I think Ninetales dies to a fake out return, maybe even a fake out high jump kick. Either way, it's not a lot like I really fear. You know, I have to worry about with Megalopunny. If it goes down, it goes down. It's not a big deal. As long as I have chip damage on everything, my plan should work just fine. Next up, I'm bringing Sylveon once again. Hyper Voice, Heal Bell, Wish, Calm Mind, Bold Nature. Basically, what this set can do is I can come in on Mega Gyarados, you know, assuming he's just going to Dragon Nest, and come in on Mega Gyarados and hit it hard with a Hyper Voice. So, like my original plan was, as long as something has chip damage, Sylveon can hit it hard. If it goes down, it goes down, and I can come back in later and fake out with Megalopunny if necessary. But if I can get into the right situation, for instance, like his Lucario, I can come in on Lucario barring an Iron Tail, which I think he's been running Bullet Punch with Choice Scarf, but I can take like 3 or 4 Bullet Punches before Sylveon goes down. It gives Sylveon enough time to just start setting up. I can get some wishes off and Calm Minds up. And at that point, Sylveon's just hitting his team pretty hard. If he wants to bring Mega Steelix, it's fine. Like even if he's running like max HP and like 200, 252 special defense, like Sylveon hits that thing for like 34, 35%. So nothing really, like even like I said, like what happened a few weeks ago, like nothing really wants to switch into a Hyper Voice, Pixelate Hyper Voice. So Sylveon is here to do what is necessary. If he brings Venusaur, like if Venusaur is his way to check me, that's fine. He has Sleep Powder, or he's run it in the past, so that's something I have to be wary on the back of my head. Like I don't want Sylveon to be the one to go to sleep, as this is my cleric for my team. So, you know, if something goes to sleep, it can't be Sylveon. That's the one thing though. Next up is I'm bringing Sableye. Sableye, Impish Nature, Foul Play, Knockoff, Will-O-Wisp, Recover. The reason why it's Impish, max HP, max defense, is because I can switch into Zygarde, I can switch into Haxorus, I can switch into Mega Gyarados, Lucario, any of his physical Pokemon. I can take a hit and then burn it. Zygarde, Haxorus, probably going to be Lumberry. At least one of those will be Lumberry, although I don't foresee both of them coming to the battle at the same time. But one of those will be Lumberry, obviously, so it's not a big deal if I'm burning a Lumberry. Yeah, I'm burning a Lumberry. But that's what Sylveon is for. Sylveon can switch into one of those, barring Poison Jab from Haxorus, that's +1. So it's not a big deal though. Next up is Durant. Durant Adamant, Choice Scarf, Swarm, as you see there. The reason why it's Swarm and not Hustle, I don't want to play around with a miss. X Scissor hits everything on his team, even with the Swarm ability. It hits everything on his team hard. Latios, O-Code, Espeon, O-Code, Haxorus. It's a 93% chance to 2-hit KO, so it's not a big deal. Lucario, O-Code with Superpower. Mega Gyarados, 2-hit KO. All those except for Lucario are pretty much taken care of with an X Scissor, like Swarm X Scissor and Adamant nature. So it's not a big deal. If I get low enough, then nothing on his team really wants to take an X Scissor. The reason why I have Toxic, I needed a 4th move and nothing else seemed right. Like, I obviously don't need to run Thunder Fang. Aerial Ace for Venusaur wasn't necessary because X Scissor does just as much or more. I don't know. So I was thinking, you know, if I can predict a switch, like into Donphan or something, then, or even Zygarde, if I can Toxic that thing, or Toxic one of those things, burn that Lumberry, then that makes it easier for Sableye to come in. Something, you know, just getting a status on it is always good. So, unless it has guts. But as long as something has a status on it, it's perfectly fine for me. Next up is Seismitoad, Stealth Rock, Scald, Drain Punch, Earthquake, Bold Nature, Water Absorb. The ability for Seismitoad doesn't really matter because the only water type he has is Mega Gyarados. The only thing on his team that's going to run a water attack, unless Latios decides it wants to run Surf. But the only thing on his team that wants to run a water attack is Mega Gyarados, and Mold Breaker nullifies Water Absorb. So it's not really a big deal. Scald, obvious move, just to burn everything. Drain Punch, I just kind of wanted some recovery. You know, if I do come in on Mega Gyarados, I can at least hit it hard enough, get some recovery, start to whittle that thing down just a little bit. Earthquake, I can take hits from Lucario for a while, so I can OHKO with Earthquake, even though, you know, I have a negative attack nature. And then if he's just gonna close combat me, that's even an easier kill. I may just decide, oh, I'm just gonna Drain Punch then instead, you know. So that's kind of why Drain Punch is there, just to give me some reliable recovery. Last but not least is Mamoswine, Adamant, Thick Fat, Life Orb, Icicle Crash, Knockoff, Ice Shard, Earthquake. Adamant, Life Orb, Ice Shard it's a 50% chance to KO like max speed, max attack Zygarde. So that's why Mamoswine is Adamant. Had it been Jolly, I think it was like 6 or 7%. It was a really low chance, and I was like, you know what, 50% chance is better. He can't KO Mamoswine unless it's boosted, unless Zygarde is boosted. You know, he may just decide to bring Haxorus just for that case. If that's the case, I'm just clicking Icicle Crash, but Zygarde is taken care of with Ice Shard. Some things happen that's not necessary to this week, but it is what it is. The team I expect him to bring: Latios, Espeon, Venusaur, Mega Gyarados, Lucario, and Zygarde. That's exactly what I expect him to bring. The reason why I think he's going to bring Espeon over anything else is for that is just so it can stop, or so he can try to stop Sableye. In fact, I need to check that Sableye because I don't remember if it had foul play. Let's check. Yeah, it had foul play. So the Espeon is to basically stop Sableye from Will-O-Wisping whatever it wants. You know, I can't safely Will-O-Wisp as long as Espeon around. That's why I think he's going to bring it. But with foul play, Espeon can't really just switch into Sableye because it does like max of 93% with foul play. Knockoff, I don't know how much that does. I'll have to calculate later. But Espeon can't safely switch into Sableye. And no matter, unless he has screens up, Espeon can't safely switch into Sableye. Screens or bulk investment, he can't switch in. So it's not a big deal for me. Latios, just because that's his hardest hitting special attacker. It's the only thing that makes sense. Mega Gyarados over Mega Steelix. Mega Gyarados is the better attacker just because it has the ability to set up. So that's why I think he'll bring that over Mega Steelix. Mega Steelix would be a nice... I think Mega Steelix would be a good Pokemon for him to have against my team. But it can't OHKO Mamoswine, and it's 2-hit KO'd by Earthquake from Mamoswine. It can't do anything to Seismitoad, really, and then I just Scald Earthquake it all day. So I don't really see Mega Steelix coming over Mega Gyarados. You know, it gives him basically more attacking power to bring Mega Gyarados. Lucario, he has it Choice Scarf. I think he's run Choice Scarf in every battle he's had so far. So it gives him a hard hitter, not really a wall breaker, but a hard hitter to put damage into somebody, and a decent revenge killer if necessary. Venusaur to stop Seismitoad. That's why I think he's gonna bring that. And Zygarde, honestly, Zygarde I see as a better option than Haxorus because of speed and the priority in it. Like if he he has Lucario and it's Bullet Punch, but his only other form of priority on his team is Zygarde and Extreme Speed. He has Donphan and Ice Shard, but that's not really reliable unless something is really weak to Ice Shard or if you're running something offensive. So those are the Pokemon I expect him to bring. Latios, Espeon, Venusaur, Mega Gyarados, Lucario, and Zygarde. That's the team I expect him to bring. And with that, I'm out of here. Links Forte, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys when the battle happens. Peace.